Why is it only black people? Why is it only a problem when black people do it? Let's look at some statistics. 250,000 Americans die a year from being misdiagnosed and malpractice. But the only person you would question if they was qualified would be a black doctor if he walked in the room. Or if she walked in the room. Like, there's that many doctors that are black that has caused 250,000 Americans to die per year. You wouldn't question white doctors. You wouldn't question Asians. You wouldn't question Indians, just the black ones. With a statistic like that, I don't care who it is. I'm going to question, are they qualified? Do they know what they're doing? So, out of all the crashes that we have had of airplanes, which is very rare, the majority have been white men. But knowing the information that the majority of the crashes come from white men, you're only questioning a black person. You wonder if a black person could fly the plane when you have all of this evidence that white men lead in crashes. You don't know if that white man is drunk. You don't know if that white man has cocaine in him. You don't know nothing. Only thing you know, oh, thank God he's white. What if he was a Democrat? What if he was a liberal? What if he was a white gay man? Does that make a difference? No, because he's still white. Then he said, white people, no, I'm sorry. He said, black people, it's okay when they're in customer service and they got these low-level jobs, basically slave jobs. So when black people got slave jobs, you're qualified for that. But when it comes to these so-called important jobs, you only get them because you're DEI. Because you're DEI. Charlie Kirk was a podcaster. Y'all act like this motherfucker was a brain surgeon. Y'all act like all these jobs that he's saying that white men can do, this motherfucker was a podcaster. Podcaster. This is how intelligent this dude was. He didn't even finish college. How the hell is he saying black people are DEI hires and he didn't even finish college? And you want to know what the kicker is? He didn't go to Yale. He didn't go to Harvard. He didn't go to Brown. He went to Harper College. This motherfucker went to Harper College. But he's telling people who went to Harvard, Brown, Yale, all of these prestigious schools, MIT, California, Berkeley, Stanford. He's telling black people who went to all of these schools, y'all DEI hires. You a fucking puppet. He was a fucking puppet. He was a puppet of the Tea Party. Everything he said, everything he knew, he was regurgitating. He was regurgitating. This motherfucker was just a fucking legacy baby. He was a fucking puppet of a white man who started the Tea Party. And y'all out here crying over this? This motherfucker is less intelligent than anyone. He's not, if he was to even get a job, he couldn't even get a fucking job because he don't have a degree. He couldn't even do the job I have because you have to have a college degree. Oh, we never want to talk about how white people get their jobs. Most white people get their jobs because other white people give them to them. Not like they're qualified to do the fucking job. Most police officers are police officers because their fathers and grandfathers was police officers. When we going to talk about the legacy babies in the policing, the fucking construction business, there's lots of white legacy babies, but we only want to talk about black DEI hires. Motherfucker, you couldn't even get a job. He didn't have a degree. Hey, this motherfucker rest in peace. Piss, I should say. Who I smoke, Charlie.